Hey, good morning. Tom Scammer, board president here at Venture Out, and wanted to provide a really quick update, so hang in here with me for 1 second. This video update has to do with a letter you'll receive with some additional information, but generally covers aged receivables. So hold on for a second, because I want you to understand this, and it'll just take a minute. First of all, it's important to recognize that in our past, our IT or computer software and accounting systems didn't communicate well with one another. This board and previous boards looked for a better technology to kind of bring us into this millennia, frankly. And we're there. But when we launched these new systems, and one in particular I'm talking about is called AppFolio, which I'm sure you're familiar with. You have a portal that you can log into and see your balance, get any forms that you might want, or if you want to see minutes from meetings or notices, or if you want to review a contract that the board has signed, it's available there for you to look at. So you have total control as an owner. But before we imported your personal information, so for me and my lot and Venture Out, before just accepting that everything that was in my file was accurate, verified it. This is a huge task, but it's been done really well. Part of that process, through the leadership of Cindy Rainey in the front office and volunteers, has been identifying aged receivables. And this is what I want to talk to you about real quick. Here's the great news. To date this year, the team has collected $183,141.99. That was money that was just in the universe due to the community and not being paid. So they took the time to reach out and verify with each owner, hey, we see that you didn't pay for a palm tree trimming, or we see that we're missing a monthly condo fee from a year ago, or whatever the case was. Owners have been very, very helpful. You understand we're trying to improve the system and we want your account to reflect reality, right? And so oftentimes owners had to go find a check and present it to the community. We got all tidied up and cleaned up. And in that process, 183 grand has been collected. That is absolutely incredible. We see our condo fees go up. We know things are more expensive. This was low-hanging fruit. Let's get that money that's owed to the community. And let's ensure that we don't get in this position again, and that's the point of this video here. Again, you're going to receive an email that outlines a little bit about the process for receiving statements in the mail and how we're going to handle people who don't pay their condo fee or some other fee on time by a deadline. So let's run through that real quick. First of all, our condo fees are due by the first of every month. So it takes my bank like 8 days to process. So if it's the 27th of the month, there's no scenario my check gets there on time. It's my job to fix that, not Venture Out's job. And we know this, right? We gotta pay our bills on time. So they're due by the 1st. If by the 14th of the month, at close of business, payment is not received, it's considered late. So there's kind of a window there, if, to help you out, right? And when you're late, you're subject to $25 late fee and 18% APR on any balances that you have. And this is good for the community. It takes time for us to reach out to owners and call owners and do all this work. So a late fee and interest on late payments and such is pretty standard and absolutely okay. Side note, I don't know if some of you bristle up to that, like, I can't, here they go again. 99% of you pay on time and perfectly. This has no effect. The good news here is if you find yourself in a situation where your bank messed something up, or here's the reality, like me and my wife in our busy life, with me and my wife in our busy life, God, it's hard to say, with our kids, I may go in and pay bills and change the account or do something she doesn't know about. And the next month she goes to pay it automatically like she has it, it doesn't transfer the funds like it should. So rather than that just go on and on and on and us not know about it, it'll be great to receive a statement of past due balance right away. And yes, I'll be subject to a $25 late fee because we messed up, okay? But that's coming down the pipe. The age receivable process is in accordance with Florida statute, our bylaws, and everything's on the up and up. It's not meant to be punitive. This is just the cost of doing business and the way this is actually not surprising most of you. I'm probably saying this to the 3 people that it does. But the thing here is we want to do a better job. We know from the budget, again, that condominium fees went up to reflect the operational needs of the community. We have revenue from our owners by condo fee. We get some amenity fees from our rental guests, and we have some other small contracts that put a little bit of money in the bucket for us to work from. So we need to receive the monies on time every month so that we can continue to operate the community properly. And so that's all it is. We're just getting things tidied up. So please look for that letter. Don't react negatively to it. It's meant to be informative. It's not a threat. Before we do anything, we like you to know it's coming. We try to be very proactive with our communications and say, hey, by the way, you might not have received a late fee before and got a little loose, but this is happening now. So anyways, I hope that's helpful. Look for the letter, the supporting documentation. A quick note, everybody will receive a statement in this first letter. I want you to see what it looks like. Going forward, when a payment is not received on the 14th, we will go through and verify and make sure. And then around the 20th of the month, those letters go out to owners. So you should know pretty soon if something happened to your payment. It didn't go through properly, or you missed it, or on vacation, whatever the case may be. So that's what we got. Thanks again for your time and consideration. And if you see board members and volunteers and office staff that worked hard to verify everybody's account, everything, and then collect 183 grand this year, give them a big old pat on the back, because that was a ton of work and incredibly important. Thank you.